Hey hello and welcome to Michael's Minty Music for today. Today we review Duran Duran's 1986 album, Notorious. It's pretty good, but not outstanding overall. This is the track listing, and these are the tracks I added to my playlist, 6 of 10, so 1 over half. This album is definitely good, but it's not great. The good tracks here are good, definitely, and the not good tracks are boring, but they're not abrasive. The first three tracks of the album are really good. They start off the album really well, really strong here. There's a bit of a lull, and then Vertigo and Meet El Presidente help keep the momentum to the end. Proposition's pretty decent track to end on, so the album overall flows decently. Side 1 is probably better than Side 2, but it's pretty even between them. They each have 3 tracks that are good and 2 that are a little bit meh. Side 1 probably has the stronger tracks, but Side 2 probably flows better overall. This album probably has the best variety and speed among Duran Duran albums. Unfortunately, some of the songs that add variety aren't very interesting individually, so the overall quality suffers a bit. Winter Marches On is a good example of this. It's a pretty slower song, but it's also not very interesting. Still, the best songs on this album are equivalent to Duran Duran's most of their best work on their previous albums, so it's not bad. There was only one single released before the album, the opening title track, Notorious, which was on the radio at the time, along with Skin Trade, I believe. My favorite song here is definitely that track, Notorious. It's easily the best one here, although for choosing a less popular, less familiar song, I think Meet El Presidente is the best, although American Science is also pretty good. I rank this album 4th out of all Duran Duran's albums. It doesn't have the same level of quality as their first 3 albums, but it's still good overall, so it beats out most of their next albums. This is basically the best in a series of 3 good albums that are sort of throughout their discography. Astronaut from 2004 and Future Past from 2021. Notorious has just a couple of songs which are bigger hits that Astronaut and Future Past don't have, even though the overall level of quality is similar, and it's definitely better than pretty much everything below that. However, this album doesn't take my top spot from 1986. That goes to Queen's A Kind of Magic, which is really good and a clear step above Notorious in terms of overall quality. It's just got more good songs, and I think it flows about the same, if not better, than Notorious, so definitely better there. Next up is the Strokes' 2011 album, Angles. This was a bit of a comeback for them, 6 years between this and their previous album, so I'm interested to see how their style changes from early 2000s to early 2010s. So stay tuned for that, and as always, stay minty.